Microdust. It's invisible, has no smell, and is made up of the smallest particles that have a lasting damage on our health. The hazards that arise as a result of this leave us having to use pollution discs or drastically revising pollution laws. The measures taken to control microdust have been limited to outdoor areas up to now, but indoor spaces are increasingly becoming the focus of research. Printers, copying machines or paper shredders are among the primary producers of microdust in the office. Scientists such as Professor Christian Witt from Charité, the well-known university hospital in Berlin, are now doing research in the area of microdust in indoor spaces. They almost failed to discover this hazard.
Initially, we only focused on the outdoors, as climate change occurs outside. But if we think further, we find it also occurs inside, because our world doesn't consist only of isolated segments. We've begun to consider interior space while simultaneously looking at outdoor conditions. This very fine microdust passes through the lungs, into the bloodstream, and then circulates in the body. This dust also accumulates in organs, such as the brain or the heart.
The manufacturer of office machines, Dahle, is ahead of its time. At its headquarters in Rödental, paper shredders are already being built today in which microdust has no chance. The core of this unique device is a worldwide patented microfilter system. It prevents microdust created by shredding paper from spreading into the environment.
There is an integrated system which reduces the production of microdust when shredding paper.
The primary question asked during Dahle's independent research and set up in special testing chambers was how much microdust is actually produced when shredding paper and how can one protect office employees against this?
We discovered that microdust is created even during paper shredding. Microdust particles are so small that one can't see them. They pass through the smallest gaps and cracks, even through the paper feed itself, and then circulate in the air. That's why it's necessary to trap microdust at the point where it's produced, namely when shredding paper, by installing a vacuum device and directing it through a filter system.
This ambitious goal has been accomplished. Extensive measurements confirm that it is possible to reduce microdust by nearly 100%.
Presently, in this test chamber, air is being extracted and run through a filter. Then it's forced out the other side back into the measuring chamber. This brings about a reduction of microdust in the measuring chamber. We want to have the smallest possible amount of microdust inside the measuring chamber before the paper is shredded.
The reduction of microdust is measurable. It is based on a specific development of a filter made in cooperation with the filter specialists of Freudenberg.
This non-woven material filter is made up of 3 different layers containing microfibers. These microfibers have various physical characteristics that allow them to trap microdust permanently while ensuring only a low pressure loss or low resistance. There's probably no typical kind of office with high concentrations of microdust. However, there have been 2 trends over the past several years. One is that building construction has become increasingly airtight, so we have less air circulation and an increasing concentration of fine dust particles. The second trend is the shift from coarse microdust to extremely fine and respirable microdust and to ultrafine dusts as well.
The quality of a cutting roller also plays an important role in the process of producing a document shredder. They are manufactured with many high-tech and special mortising machines and are adjusted according to the entire system. Even the Charité researchers used this development to protect their employees.
Paper shredders and microdust filters are a very positive development. We've already learned from the problems caused by microdust in interior spaces. For employers, it's acceptable to use devices that emit microdust if they also protect the employees against it. This is the right way to approach the problem. It's more critical if we take climate change into account with its increasing periods of hot weather in which the air becomes ever more dry and dusty.
280,000 people die every year due to microdust, according to the European Commission. Hope remains that employers will start to take their employees' health seriously and voluntarily use the appropriate technology to protect them.